Cybersecurity divas, cybersecurity divas, cybersecurity divas. Who are those ladies walking on the stage?
Cybersecurity divas.
When you see them passing, make sure you wave.
Cybersecurity divas.
Who are those ladies about to engage?
Cybersecurity divas.
When they talk about the issues, make sure you behave.
Cybersecurity divas.
Listen up closely to what I'm saying. They'll break it down to you and they're not playing. With no obscurity or even hazing, I'm gonna tell you these ladies ain't faking. Cybersecurity divas, cybersecurity divas, cybersecurity divas. Who are those ladies just turn the page?
Cybersecurity divas.
On the next chapter to pave the way.
Cybersecurity divas.
Who are those ladies gain knowledge and sage?
Cybersecurity divas.
When they talk about people, policy, technology, make sure you engage and have a thought to be a cybersecurity diva. Cybersecurity divas. Cybersecurity divas. You too can be a cybersecurity diva, and all you have to do is have that passion for cybersecurity. Help others out there to get to where you are, and then you will be that cybersecurity diva. Hi, my name is Tomiko Evans. The T on my last name with the E. They call me the cyber rapper, you see. Did you know that there are only 24 to 25% of women in cybersecurity? Why is that? Are we not interested in the field? Do we not want to make a difference? Or are we feeding into the stereotypical perspective of others? There are so many reasons. And I personally believe it's self-esteem issues and lack of confidence, which can deter you away from your life goals. It's definitely a stopping point of taking the road to success. I too had self-esteem issues and lack of confidence. I know it's hard to break it, but as women, we have to find a way to kill it on so many levels. After learning that I do not have to walk this journey alone, I can get someone like a mentor, a sponsor, a coach that can help me get to where I need to go. But to be honest, I wasn't sure where that was at the time. All I knew that I needed to get there, and maybe I can get to the point where I can make a decent salary. Yes, we may look at our peers, our coworkers, and even our family as mentors, and then get that uneasy, regretful feeling to why did we even ask them in the first place? The ounce of empowerment feeling that we once had pretty much went down just a tad bit. But you know what? It's okay. You know why? Because those individuals are not the chosen ones to help us get to the journey where we need to go. They were chosen for other reasons, and that's why they are in our lives right now. Well, let me take you on a journey, my journey. After receiving my undergrad degree, I I just knew my life would be so much better, especially in the IT department. But you know what? That definitely was not the case for me. I struggled for such a long time, even when people wanted to help me. But again, they were not the chosen ones to help me out. I was following a stereotype of school. First, you get into school. Second, you graduate. And then last, you get a job in your field and stay there for the rest of your life. That was my goal. And that was it. Simple, right? Wrong. In the computer field, not many women chose the field. It was definitely a male-dominating career. I did not realize that until I decided I wanted to build a computer. So I went back to Chicago, which is where I'm from, and I heard about this giant computer festival that comes once a year. I was so geeked up. After arriving there, I didn't see absolutely anyone that looked like me, race nor gender, unless they were hiding. I doubt that because I stood out like a sore thumb. I continued to go in and not worrying about what people thought of me or thinking, all negatively or anything. But at the same time, I was trying to blend in, but mentally, the information that I know about building computer systems, I'll just pretty much share with them. So many of the sales reps was talking computer jargon, thinking I did not know what the heck they were talking about. But lo and behold, I definitely knew what they were talking about. I held a conversation with them and they were looking so amazed. And I was like, yeah. But the thing was, that day was when I realized what my HBCU professors was saying when they said, when you go out into the real world, you have to give your 110%. And that day is when I felt it. Just for an ounce of respect, I gave 110%. And that situation was a small example. I was mainly trying to find my way because opportunities was not there. It may have been my race. In Chicago, I only knew one Black guy that was successful in the IT department. And I only knew one woman, that was me. I really didn't know absolutely not one woman that was interested in the IT field. So it might have been my gender. Because the women in Chicago that I noticed was more geared towards the medical field. Yeah, the medical field was booming, so I really didn't blame them. But with me, after so many interviews, my 110% went down to 75% because of aggravation, frustration, lack of confidence. Now, let's fast forward while getting my master's degree. Yes, going back to school after 20 years, realizing enough was enough. I told myself, I got this. I have a second chance. And this time, I'm going to do it right. I needed a mentor. I needed someone that was willing to be a true advocate for me. The first time, or actually the first 2 times, was a wrap dealing with mentors. We didn't vibe well at all. But the third one, I felt this person was just for me, sent from above. I didn't have any second thoughts whatsoever after I recruited him as being my mentor. I vibed with his high-strung energy very quickly on LinkedIn. I loved his personality after realizing he was actually being real. His name is Dr. Mansour Hasid. He was the program chair in the cybersecurity department in my master's degree program. This guy was definitely for the students. He put words into action, something I've never seen before. Well, not all the time. But with him, it's all the time. He always put words into action. And he is so positive. I'm hoping his positive energy would just come through the internet onto me. But what I really liked about him and what really impressed me was he created his own definition for a word that already existed: cybersecurity. And he displayed the definition all across LinkedIn. That right there was badass. Now, as we got to know one another on our long LinkedIn conversations, he was so comfortable with me that he said, I cannot wait until you graduate so you could start speaking at conferences. At this time, we were on the phone, and I'm looking at my phone like, yeah, where did that come from? That was kind of random. So I was a little puzzled, but to myself, thinking to myself, you know, this guy is going to help me. I'm not going to question him, well, like that. But I did say, well, what am I going to talk about? And he said, you went through my graduate program. Surely you learned something, you know. I was like, okay, this guy is willing to help me. I don't want to waste his time. Especially, you know, he's willing and have this high energy. So I said, okay, well, that's cool, but don't professionals go to conferences and speak? And he said, no. He said, all you have to do is have a passion of a topic that you're interested in. Remember, you are the SME. You are the subject matter expert. And I was like, yeah, I am teaching others a subject that they may want to know about. I'm helping them out. They didn't come to judge me. They wanted this information, and I am willing to do what it takes to help the cybersecurity community out. So as I got really acquainted on LinkedIn, where I'm starting to build relationships, I will see some of the issues that's going on in the cybersecurity community. I sometimes look at them as growing pains for, a new field. So one day I wrote a rap just for the fun of it. Mind you, I randomly write poems and raps, either to learn, to remember particular things, just for fun, to express myself. Again, they call me the cyber rapper. But anyway, I wrote a rap and it was called Cybersecurity. We got issues. I felt kind of good about this rap. Then I made a video. I showed my mentor and he loved it. He asked, is it okay if I display it on LinkedIn? Of course I said yes, but I felt that, there was a method to his madness. But at the same time, personally, I felt that video was very janky to be on LinkedIn. Because LinkedIn is like business, like professionals. I had a homemade video. A coworker found it after he displayed it. And he shared the link to everybody, in our department. I was the laughing stock at the job. I felt some type of way. So I talked to my mentor about it, and he gave me a pep talk. I felt better. Then he asked if he can show his video, or actually this video, to his students. He's looking at this video as a motivator to get his students to do something different, to innovate while in the field. They will definitely stand out if they do something like this. I decided to revamp the video where it didn't look too homemade. So, of course, I said, yes, you can use the video. And in this case, this version, I decided to add my mentor's brilliant-minded definition to my rap. This particular rap can be interchangeable to a poem. Now, when I perform this particular rap, I will recite the poem, or actually recite it as a poem. My self-esteem would level up. This particular poem saved the day at this huge conference where the speakers broke and my mentor was the actual keynote speaker. But he wasn't able to project his voice all the way in the back of the room. People were leaving. The president of the conference, the board members were trying to figure out what the heck to do. I felt it was my duty to help out any way I can. So I had to step up and help him resolve this issue. So what I did, I jumped up and I said, I can recite a poem. And that's what I did. What I said was, cybersecurity have been around for quite some years. This involved people, policy, technology, in hopes of perpetual improvement where there's no fears. Adversaries are using countless attacks, DDoS, phishing, malware, and other counteracts. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability has reached a level of concern. If nothing is done, do you think we'll learn? Companies are lacking the employees with the knowledge, the skill, and the ability to put people in a position of cybersecurity. So what really needs to be done about closing this gap? Organizations need to use people as an asset. And companies can close this problem shut. And organizations will not be in this rut. Open your eyes, dear people. Don't let this become a continuous sequel. Level up. And I don't mean dance. Concerns like this doesn't give skilled people a chance. C-suite, take a peek to what's really going on. The stats, the research, the board meetings too. Encouraging more women in training is well overdue. Come on, don't act like it's brand new. Other than that, you tell me what's wrong. Don't start playing this no budget song. The moral to this poem is to invest in your people. They have certs, degrees, they're sure enough teachable. Let's come together and be strong. Build cybersecurity community like you belong. Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity community, we got issues. And that's what I said. Dr. Hasib will always say, when you show up, great things will happen. This poem also helped me land a job during COVID-19. So many doors would open up when my mentors started promoting me on LinkedIn. My race didn't matter. My gender didn't matter. And what people thinking about me definitely did not matter. He definitely set the bar high to the point where now he is my sponsor. So I'm so blessed to now have a sponsor and a mentor. For those that do not know about sponsorship in this context, it is someone that is willing to stick their neck out for you. Someone that is willing to speak out on your behalf. Someone that believes in you. Is mainly a mentor on steroids. You see, we as women have to find a way to voice our thoughts and opinions. And it does not always have to happen vocally from us to get the respect we deserve and to sit in the seat where senior leader sits. Exposing our talent, our inner greatness is very relevant these days because people want to see innovation, not the same thing all the time. It's okay not to be boring. It's okay to step out of your comfort zone and definitely out of your box. You will go on to do greater things in your career if you're looking for a career. Hiring managers, CEOs, and even recruiters will pay attention to you more because you stand out. Especially recruiters. They could be your sponsor. They will not see you as a number. They will definitely promote you to organizations when you do not have to have all the skills in the job description. Why? because they saw you become a leader by showing your inner greatness with innovation on social media. I said all this to say, do not let your race nor your gender deter you from being great. Just know you have the means to overcome every obstacle in your life. You don't have to walk your journey alone. Like I said before, find a coach, a mentor, and or sponsor that have your best interests at heart. Know who you are. Innovate and integrate your talent within the field of cybersecurity. And show the world the message that you want to convey. Because in the long run, you will help motivate that next generation to be great too. Inner greatness, inner greatness, inner greatness, inner greatness. Give yourself a chance, check the mirror and dance, you too can enhance, greatness is a choice. Look at W the voice, shout loud with the voice, celebrate and rejoice. Ooh, why your hair so moist? Don't be scared, you not there, don't eat bonbons and declare, get up. Talent there, you elsewhere from your greatness, from your greatness, from your greatness, from your greatness. Coaching, mentor, sponsor, which one gonna fit ya? Inner greatness, inner greatness, inner greatness, inner greatness. Coaching gotta pay for, meant to build a rapport. Then they get to know you well. Now they sponsor, build your clientele of your greatness, of your greatness, of your greatness. Nothing new, nothing less. Think of you as the best. You got talent and finesse. I will vouch and attest. History cannot even rest. Just go out and show your inner greatness. Elevate, motivate, communicate, don't hesitate, stimulate, don't complicate, appreciate, congratulate, demonstrate your inner greatness, inner greatness, inner greatness. Coaching helps you build yourself. If you get that ching-ching wealth, discussion and rehearsing and recording and feedback. Mental health to build yourself up to see what you lack. Coaching bill hourly, some sneak a salary by offering you all these things. How ethical can that be? Some out for the money, some out for the money, some out for the money. It's okay to get a coach. It doesn't mean you don't know the ropes. So stand up, head up, build yourself and level up. One tip, one more tip. One more tip, you won't build that relationship. Mentors got that down pat, something that coaches lack. Mentors got that greater goal. They won't treat you stone cold. Building bonds is what they do, just to get to know you. Now they like family, got that uncle and auntie. They help, advise, they speak their mind, they give their time without a dime. They help, advise, they speak their mind, they give their time without a dime. Now they know you better put it all together, and what do you got? Know you better put it all together, and what do you got? Sponsor get you notice, take you from the dust, clean up, polish up, diamond not interrupt. They put your name in people. If market content is so clear, expose your work and LinkedIn. Do something different, not to blend. Sponsors on steroids, marketing with tabloid. Where some really enjoy public size, cannot rest, dedicate, fully just advertise for success, exposing your inner greatness. Inner greatness, Coaching, mentor, sponsor. Which one gonna fit ya? Inner greatness. Inner greatness. Inner greatness. Inner greatness. Expose your inner greatness. Build your brand. By you exposing your greatness, you too can help the next generation be great too. Thank you.